Mandip Gill. One day, Doctor Who will be woman of colour. Mandip Gill, who plays the Doctor's companion Yaz on Granny Kuma's Radio 4 show, said she believes the Doctor will one day be played by a woman of colour. Sayal asked directly if Gill thinks an actress of colour will ever play the Doctor, to which she says, "Yeah, I do. I think there's a long way to go, but there's definitely room for change. And actually, I think that the BBC and at Doctor Who, they are very open and forward thinking." Then she goes on to say she's aware she inspires young girls, etc. This statement of "I believe the Doctor will one day be played by a female of colour," I believe, is nonsensical at this point. It's very obvious the Doctor Who hierarchy is heading towards this train of thinking, and sooner rather than later. When she says there's a long way to go for a woman of colour to get the role, she can't honestly believe that when Joe Martin was shoehorned into the Doctor Who mythos, when the actual first Doctor was retconned to be a female child of colour. These statements of, "Oh, the BBC is very far away from casting a woman of colour for the role of the Doctor," just seem to be a reach. I have no problem with a woman of any colour taking on the role of Doctor Who. My gripe comes with the show's writing. It doesn't matter who you cast as the Doctor. If the writing is as bad as it's been for Jodie Whittaker, then the show is finished. You can forget about casting someone of colour if the show gets cancelled. If you take away the Rosa Parks episode of Doctor Who for Jodie Whittaker, then Jodie has no top quality episodes, and I think that's criminal for someone of her talent. If you put Jodie Whittaker in season 4's episode 10 Midnight, you have a brilliant episode. If you put Jodie Whittaker in Time of Angels and Flesh and Stone, you have a brilliant two-parter. Jodie needs better episodes. She is criminally being served episodes that have very little rewatchability. Where is Jodie Whittaker's The Magician's Apprentice, The Witch's Familiar, Tooth and Claw, or Parting of the Ways? I was so excited for Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. So excited. They could have made her one of the best Doctors, but I'm sorry. Her stories don't stack up at all if you compare them to 9's Doctor or the 10th or 11th or the 12th. Her stories are just not good enough. And this again is criminal because I've seen Jodie Whittaker in Trust Me in The Night Watch. She's a great actress. Doctor Who needs to stop the virtue signalling, because what happens is you end up using the product just to virtue signal and not tell good stories. Doctor Who has always been ahead of its time. Russell T Davies made the show inclusive. Moffat introducing Captain Jack Harkness, Bill Potts, was diversity. But you see, the show didn't say, "Look how diverse we are, look at how glamorous we are." The show just told great sci-fi stories. Please, Doctor Who, get back to creating great sci-fi stories, bringing in great new aliens and characters. Doctor Who can still be saved.